Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, today we're going to be reviewing Carnage number 6 with the new story by Ram V. And as always, check out these amazing covers. Super dope. Alright, now before we get dived into that, guys, I do want to let you guys know about the 500 subscriber giveaway. When we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be giving this book away. It's a Silver Cerberus number 1. All you have to do is like, comment, and be subscribed to the channel. When we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be raffling the book off, and somebody's gonna win it. I'll put a video up to notify the winner. Alright guys, let's get dived into Carnage number 6. Now, as always, there are a couple more things we gotta cover before we get completely dived into the issue. First off, I want to let you know we're going to be going heavy into spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled for Carnage 6, that's your warning. Next, I do want to shout out the creative team, because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book, right guys? So first up, we have Ram V as the writer, Roj Antonio is the artist, Eric Arciniega is doing colors, and VC's Joe Sabino is doing the letters. Now we have a foreword here. I'll go ahead and read that for you guys. And that says, years ago, the Venom symbiote spawned, and its offspring bonded to serial killer Cletus Cassidy. Imbued with incredible strength, speed, endurance, and powers similar to those of Amazing Spider-Man, Cassidy and his extraterrestrial other share a unique bond and have long terrorized the Marvel Universe as Carnage. Carnage is loose. Rejected by his former host, Cletus Cassidy, the Carnage symbiote is on its own, but has found a new disciple in serial killer Kenneth Neely. After attacking and stealing the powers of superpowered individuals, Carnage traveled to Svartalfheim and possessed one of the mythical hellhounds, sacred to the Dark Elves. Now Carnage has all it needs to take down its next victim, Malekith. But Detective Jonathan Shade is hot on Carnage's trail. After an encounter with the symbiote, he's been hearing Cletus Cassidy's voice in his head. Thanks to Cletus, Shade knows that the only way to stop Carnage is to get to Malekith first. And we start here with Hela, and one of her seeing the blind people that can see, right? And she explains to Hela that she sees Carnage basically coming on the way, and Hela's kind of interested, and she's Hela's reply to them coming to and just taking what they want is she says, "Take? No. But who am I to deny anyone their ambitions? Niflheim is not a place of judgment, it is a place of trials. And they shall be tried." So it doesn't seem as though she's going to interfere yet. And then, check this out, guys. And then so we get Jonathan Shade, and he's in Niflheim, or hunting Malekith, and he has arrived this time before Carnage. But this giant snake thing comes out of nowhere, and we get the first reveal, guys, of Shade doing some, like I've been saying, Shade using his powers, and he totally destroys this lizard here. So here the lizard comes up, it kind of scares him, he's like, I'm gonna run. And then here, Cletus Cassidy in his head's like, you got the powers, you know what I'm saying? Use them. don't run away, you're not the same man you used to be. And so he starts, see all this red here? That's his symbiote power coming out, and check him out. He just rips completely through the snake and comes out the other side here. All carnageized in his eye too. Check his eye out, guys. So we get our first big reveal here of Detective Jonathan Shade in action, and he says you're a real beep beep gift, Cletus. Speaking of Carnage, how much of a head start do you think we still have? And then we see in the frozen river in Elevagar, Carnage is actually kind of hunting something else first. We're gonna see, and him and Kenneth and the Hellhound that they have, they start fighting that stuff, right? And then we transpose back to Detective Jonathan Shade, who actually arrives to Malekith before Carnage can, and so uh, he ends up, get walking up. And check this out too. We get this panel here too, where he's carnageized, and you can see he's the guy so the big serpent is dead in the background, and he's walking forward with one Carnage arm kind of going on, and Carnage his symbiote goo all over him. Sorry guys, I'm loving this story, man. This guy is I love this hero and all this banter back and forth. You guys definitely got to check it out. I don't want to read it all. I got to leave you a reason to want to go buy the book, right? But I will give you some of it because it's how the writing's really good by Ram V. So he approaches Malekith, right? And Detective Jonathan Shade's there, and in his head he's hearing Cletus, right? So Cletus is talking to him in his head, and Cletus says, "Does it matter? He's a means to an end. We kill him now. That's the end of it. If Carnage can't get what he needs, the rest of it falls away, you see? Should be easy enough. Look at him. He's nothing but a husk. Just run your claws across his neck, and that's that." And Shade says, "I'm a cop, Cletus." And Cletus replies, "You're in hell, John Shade, driven by a symbiote running through your veins, while the voice of a serial killer talks to you in your head. I think we left cops and robbers behind quite some time ago, don't you? Go on. The claws are sharp. It'll be quick." As we see him manifest his claw, but we don't actually see what he uses it on, right? We do see him swinging his arm. You assume, okay, he's listened and kind of fed into the some evil tendencies there, and killed Malekith, right? And then so we go back to Carnage and Kenneth Neely, and they're hunting this guy right here, who's Roosevelt, Corpse Eater Singcrier, the Cold Wind at the end of the world, and he looks like this. He's kind of a big owl creature, right? And so they're tracking him, right? And he has powers to kind of make you see yourself and all the bad things that you've done. He uses them on Kenneth Neely. It overwhelms Kenneth Neely. He sees a lot of his bad crimes, right? And then so he turns his power towards Carnage and tries to use it on Carnage. We'll read a little bit more here so you guys can get a taste of some of Ramby's writing. And so this is kind of like an over or maybe even from the perspective of this Roosevelt, right? So this is Roosevelt talking about or thinking about what happens when he uses his powers on Carnage, right? And he goes, "Roosevelt, who consumed all that was forsaken by Valhalla. Roosevelt, who relishes sins the most. Not since the sundering of the realms has he fed upon such vile transgressions. At first he is overcome with joy. With relish he will cry these sins upon the sinner, he thinks to himself. Then, as he nears his fill, he begins to realize that this is only the beginning, a mere drop in an ocean of depravity now pouring down his throat. Stop! He wants it to stop! The endless desecration of flesh, the elevation of violence to an art, the destruction of structure, shape, and form until there is naught but a thick, syrupy substance that all living flesh is made of. Formless like a meat lava it flows, wafting of blood and sweat. There are no bodies, no persons, no bones, no thoughts in the end. There is only carnage." Roosevelt tries to close his mouth, but his stomach is bloated with filth beginning to rip. He tries to close his mind, but all knowing is already leaking out of his ears. He is nearing the moment. Death will come at last, and it will be orgasmic. But at the moment of fracture, his mind, the mind of a god, sees a glimpse. Not a sin that has been committed, but one that is yet to come. He sees the future of Carnage on Nidalvir, and it ruins his mind. But in hell, Roosevelt's eyes are not his own, nor his mind. All things in hell belong to Hela. As we see Hela's mistress scream in agony, and she's like, I'm blind, and my mind is ruined, ash smoldering in hellfire. As Hela, tell me what did you see? And Hela listens to the blinded attendant's foretelling, and she smiles and thinks, Gods tangled, of course. They fight, they love, they hate. In the end, all their greatest struggles are yet petty. But this Carnage, it is not a god, and so it propels towards a higher, more existential purchase. And within that purpose, Hela sees opportunity. And then we go back to Kenneth Neely and Carnage, who have arrived to find that Malekith is gone. And obviously right away he realizes who's done it. He says, Cletus, that scheming, conniving bad beep. And Kenneth says, you sure it was him? And Carnage says, no one else knew that I was here for Malekith. And yet Spike smells someone else, a human like you. And the last time I saw Cletus, he was anything but human. And Neely says, it's him, isn't it? The cop, John Shade. He's followed me to hell. Carnage says, yes, I like him. The detective Shade of yours. And now I am sure. And then back to John Shade and Carnage, Cletus Cassidy in his head. And Cletus says, this is a mistake. John Shade says, shut up, Cletus. And Cletus says, we should kill him right now while we still can. And Shade says, he thinks we should kill you right now. And Malekith says, I think you should ask him to be quiet. And so Shade says, shut up, Cletus. And Cletus says, still can't draw outside the lines, eh, John? Can't break one simple rule. Shade says, you're the one who wanted me to be a hero. And Cletus says, yes, but I was hoping you'd be a little less stupid than the rest of them. We're in hell, lost on the ice, in possession of the one thing that can end all of this. You can bet Carnage is coming for us right now. And this is a place that is notoriously difficult to get out of. And Shade says, you're telling me we're beep, so what's new? And Malekith says, I wouldn't be so despondent yet, John Shade. I do not know why you saved me. You can tell me along the way. There will be time for stories yet, but we will make it out of here alive and well. My strength is returning after an age of torture in hell. I am Malekith the Accursed, after all, and I have broken out of hell before. And it says to be continued as we get our last page here. Reveal that Jonathan Shade has decided to save Malekith, and instead of killing him to end this, he doesn't want to murder people, so he's proven his gumption as a hero here in this decision, and they are gonna try to make their way out of it together. And obviously, I'm definitely interested to see what's going. Man, guys, do you see what I've been talking about? It's going on. It happened. Shades revealed his symbiote powers, and like there was paneling and everything that had him destroying some giant serpent creature in Niflheim. Yeah, man, I knew it. We got a new symbiote, guys. John Shade is definitely a new symbiote, and I'm super enjoying this run. I don't know how long this is intended to go, but man, I'm having fun with this new character. He's cool and fun. He's like a detective. at this point a former cop, right? Um, we've got consistently good artwork. We had a different artist do the work on this issue, Antonio, and he and Arciniega, and they definitely knocked it out of the ballpark too. The art's always really fantastic. Lots of amazing covers every time too. These covers are really awesome by Mana, and yep, it's just been super fun, guys. I don't know what else to say. Carnage #6 gets a thumbs up. I'm definitely enjoying it, and like I said before, it's been in my top 5 every month for a little while now. So yeah, I gotta give it a recommend. All right, guys, that's what I have today. Carnage 6 gets a thumbs up. Remember, if you watch this far into the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and get a chance to win the Silver Cerberus #1 when we hit 500 subscribers. Also, there are only 5 more days until we end sales on the mystery box. So yep, hit me up on IG. Links are below, and there's a few more mystery boxes left, and we'll be raffling off the grand prizes and the $500 value boxes on Saturday. And so yeah, all you have to do is just $50 for a chance, and you're guaranteed at least a $60 value box. Check out the promo, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day. Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. All right, I'm really happy and excited to share this with the community. So what we have here, what are we looking at? It's my first ever mystery box. It's DC and Marvel only, #1s only. So it's all going to be all #1 issues, all DC, all Marvel. They're going to be a guaranteed value of $60 on every single mystery box. There are only 30 boxes total. And all I'm asking, guys, is $50 shipped. So $50 shipped, and I'll guarantee you'll get $60 in value in #1 Marvel and DC only. And yep, there's also going to be 5 grand prize winners, and the 5 grand prize winners or mini prize winners are going to get $100 in value mystery prize box. So they're going to be 5 boxes valued at $100, and then there's going to be a grand prize winner, guys, and the grand prize winner is going to win this Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1 slab in a 9.8 of the Del Auto Virgin Edition Scorpion Comics limited print. And additionally, not only are you going to get the slab, but you're also going to get a $60 mystery box as well. So you'll get to open up a mystery box full of #1 issues just like everybody else, and you'll get this cool slab. So that's the grand prize winner gets the slab and a $60 value mystery box. And then there's going to be 5 mystery boxes, mini prize winners, valued at $100. And then, yep, only 30 boxes total. So I'm asking for the community's help and support on this one. If you guys could help me out and help me to sell out of the 30 boxes, that'd be super amazing. And yep, these are some of the books that you'll see in the mystery box in the #1 only Jacob Comics first ever exclusive mystery box. All right, guys, and the best way to find out how to purchase them is to get a hold of me on Instagram at Jacob_comic. So it's the same as my YouTube, but without the S on the end. And again, I really appreciate the community's support and helping me spread the word about this mystery box. I thank you very much in advance. And yep, we'll see you guys tomorrow as always, and have a great day, okay?